Hello everyone. Welcome to another reading. If you are new here, welcome to Healing Session. Today's reading is going to be a celebrity tarot reading about baddies. So, I just want to see what's going on with that network. There's so many different narratives that are put out there about the network. I just really wanted to see what is going on. Excuse all the rumors, what's true, what is not true, what is going on. If you are new here, please like and subscribe, become a part of the family. And other than that, we're gonna just jump right in. Also, if you guys are looking for personal readings or anything like that, the link is in the description. So I really wanted to get into this energy because when I asked Spirit what is happening with this network, I channeled a couple different cards. I was shuffling off camera at first, and a lot of cards came out, but it was honestly too much to read all at once. So I had to kind of basically take a step back and reanalyze the energy a little bit because it was a little too chaotic. So first off, I just want to start by saying that a lot of the things that we're seeing about baddies is true, okay? But what I'm hearing is that not everything is completely what we think, but for the most part, a lot of what we're seeing is true. And what I mean by that is what the women are doing and what they're possibly doing for money, the way that, the interactions that they're having, the sexual intimacy and affairs that we keep hearing about. A lot of that stuff is true, especially when we have the Three of Cups right here. They don't care, okay? They don't care. This is why Spirit is showing me Diddy. And before I get into that, the reason why I feel like Spirit is showing me Diddy is because the people gave Diddy power to get away with what he got away with, okay? I'm also imagining R. Kelly as well. These monsters were able to get away with what they got away with because they were doing everything right in the public eye and no one cared. And that is the exact situation that I'm seeing here. They're literally showing us what they're doing and how they're doing it. And no one cares. Everybody still keeps tuning in. Everybody is still watching. No one is sitting here, reporting anybody to the police or the business bureau. You know what I'm seeing? You know what I'm saying? Everybody is just talking about it, which is honestly just creating more engagement for the show, okay? These women are being made to seem as though they are receiving opportunities. But what I'm heavily feeling is that in reality, that's not what's happening, okay? Because, how do I explain this? Zeus specifically looks for, and we can see this, right? Some of this stuff we can see. And I feel like the reading is just confirming it, it's true, Zeus particularly chooses women that don't have much, that are desperate, okay? And that's on all levels. I'm also hearing even the celebrities that are on the show, okay? They're desperate. There's something here about people, needing money. Whoever these people are, they're making it seem as though they're getting an opportunity by being on this show. These women are often lied to about the roles that they're playing on this show as well. That's what I'm also hearing, because there's some women who are more business oriented, and they're coming on the show thinking that they're playing a certain role, but they're not. I think I did a reading on Tommy Lee and Natalie Nunn. I'm pretty sure I did, and you guys can go and watch that. I can link it down in the description. But in that reading, I'm pretty sure I was talking about how Tommy thought that she was signing up for something that wasn't real. Once she got on the show, she realized that she was being played. And so I'm seeing that that's a trick here for them. That is something that they literally lied to these women about why they're on the show and how much they're getting paid, etc. What I'm also hearing about pay is that not everyone gets paid the same. That's what I'm also hearing. Not everybody on that show gets paid the same. There's some people who go on that show for crumbs, and that's what I'm hearing. And there's some people who would not even step on there for less than a certain amount of money. Okay? And depending on, and we have the Knight of Swords here, depending on how, they literally look for crazy personalities. So if they find you to be a lot of value, they will pay for you to be on the show. But a lot of these other girls, I feel like, that come on the show, they're just there. You know what I mean? It's almost like they're just there. Okay? And I feel like this is what would be considered to be the newbies or whatever. Those are the girls that they're really not getting paid much. Okay? They're not getting paid much at all. And I feel like they're really being used. Okay? So let me get a little bit more clarification. What I'm also hearing before I do that is that there is a heavy amount of favoritism. Now, I want to address, because I feel like that's starting to come up, is the stuff with Lemmy and people sleeping around. I hate to break it to you guys, but I actually am not feeling like there's some type of human trafficking going on. There's actually not. That's not what I'm feeling, okay? What I am feeling is that these people, it's actually the women who are pursuing some of these things. And what I mean by that is this. Some of these women come on the show and they know that they're low grade, or they know that there's not, you know, and I don't want to say no names, but like people like Rolly or other people, like when they first start on the show, you know, they're trying to stay, right? Like they're trying to keep their spot. And so it's actually some of these women that will try to seduce some of the cast members and some of the other people who are on stage, okay? Now, I'm feeling with Natalie in particular, I feel like, I'm sorry, this is just what I'm feeling, okay? This is what I'm feeling. I do feel like Natalie does have some type of sexual, intimate relationship with Lemmy. I feel like that is true, okay? But I don't feel like it is something that is consistent, and I don't feel like it is something that they do all the time. I feel like this is something that is more casual, okay? It is more casual. Lemmy is not sleeping with all the girls. I'm hearing that he has his pick, okay? He has his pick of the women. So he's not sleeping with all of them, okay? Because what I'm hearing is that he's not into all of them. I do feel like he's sleeping with Anna Mac. I do feel like he's sleeping with Scotty. I feel like he slept with some of the other girls, but just not as consistently as those two women, okay? I feel like Natalie and him may have just had like a little bit of fun here and there, but it wasn't anything really to... It wasn't anything really in a way where, like, how do I explain this? It's just very confusing, because I feel like, what I also feel like is that they're all kind of playing each other. And that's why a lot of the times, like, what we see on the show, they really do be fighting over dudes. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes they really do be fighting over dudes, because there is stuff that all of them do that is very manipulative. Like, I feel like Natalie is not open about her sexual interactions with Scotty as much with Lemmy, okay? Now, I do feel like Natalie does not sleep with Lemmy as much as she used to, like, possibly before Scotty was in, because what I'm hearing is that their relationship started with sex, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Like, Natalie's relationship with Lemmy started with sex, okay? It started with Natalie, I don't know, what was Natalie doing before Baddies? Like, what was she doing all in between this? Because I just feel like Natalie is some type of, like, escort even outside of the show. And were there rumors about that? Because I remember seeing something on TikTok with that white girl that she speak cool with, that was saying that she used to sell her coon to people in Dubai. Because I'm actually feeling that, like, their relationship started with sex. So if she was doing something, like, prior to this, like, it's true. Their relationship started with sex, and I feel like when Scotty came into the picture, they didn't have sex as much, but they still do have sex sometimes. And I feel like this is why sometimes that two-faced energy is coming up. This is why sometimes they fight, or they're not always on good terms, or they're kind of like frenemies, okay? They're kind of like frenemies. They're all sleeping with the same person, but it's almost like they're putting up a facade to each other that that's not happening. Scotty, on the other hand, is the only one that's open because she likes him. Scotty is the only one that likes him. I just want to say that. Scotty's the only one that really likes him. The rest of the girls don't like him like that. What I do feel is people being territorial. I feel women being competitive. That's what I do feel. Scotty's the one that is emotionally tied with him. But the other girls are not. They just want their spot. You know? And they're territorial over that spot. They really are. And I'm also hearing like some of them might even want to be on his arm, like actually date him and be in the spotlight, but they want to use him, okay? They want to use him. There's some people that like, they're not really into him. They're not, I'm telling y'all, I feel like Scotty's the only one that actually likes Lemmy, okay? And that's why she's around him all the time. He may even know that. But I think, oh my gosh, I don't know why this is coming up. I don't know who was Lemmy before this? Ain't his parents like rich or something like that? But I just feel like Lemmy, it's giving, I used to get no biddies in high school, and now I get the biddies, and I'm trying to show everybody that I get the biddies. You know, he's a dog. He really is. He really is. But it's ego-based. Okay, look at, we have the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. Okay. So let me just start with that. What I'm feeling from the whole entire network, like not just Baddies. Baddies is a big part of the network, but that's not the only part of the network. The network is very mismanaged. Let me just say that. The network is very mismanaged, and I mean this in a way where things happen on it that really shouldn't be happening, okay? There's a lot of different arguments, and the way that, I'm just hearing like the way that deals are made is very crooked. It's very crooked. Not everybody's getting paid the same. Some shows are doing better than others, and because of that, some shows get more funding than others, okay? Some shows get promoted more than others, you know what I mean? And I almost feel like there's almost like this unfairness going on. But he's creating a sense of competition between everybody on his network. So everyone feels the need to basically be indebted to him. Does that make sense? That everybody is basically fighting for a spot, and I'm not just talking about Baddies, I'm talking about the whole network. That everybody is trying to basically get some type of come up. Because Lemuel is Mr. Lemon Pepper. I'm gonna call him Lemon Pepper because that's what it's giving. It's giving lemon pepper. It's not giving Lemuel. It's giving lemon pepper. He's very manipulative, this man, but this man is very smart. Like, he knows a lot about marketing. He knows a lot about networking, but I also think that what I'm hearing is that he knows a lot about the business. Okay, he knows a lot about the business. He has a lot of other people that he works with behind the closed doors as well that I feel like we don't see. Like, we see Lemuel, like we see Lemon Pepper as like the owner, you know, but there's other people that are investors and other people that I'm hearing that are involved in this network. What I'm hearing is that some of these, wait a minute now. Some of these people, okay. So this is where it's coming up. Okay, stay with me now. Stay with me, because I'm starting to feel like I understand something now. Not all those girls get pimped out. Let me just say that. Not all those girls get pimped out. Now, this is where Natalie comes in, because he partners with Natalie because those, oh God, Natalie is an escort. That's it. Natalie's an escort, and the people that she takes, and the girls and everything that she takes on these trips and stuff, that's true. That's true. But not everybody goes on those trips. Not everybody does that. Not everybody on that show does that. They know about it, and I'm hearing that some people are offered it, but not everybody is offered that type of work or that type of, that part of the business. Now, what I'm hearing is that the way that this is connected, I feel like that whoever Natalie pleases, okay, like, because I feel like they have different investors. Some of these investors as well are not all American, okay, and that's what I'm hearing. Some of these investors for the network, period, in the show, they're not all foreign. They're not all in the U.S. is what I'm hearing. Dang, I didn't even have to pull no more cards. You see what I mean? Like, there's so much going on. I didn't really have to keep pulling cards like how I was. They're not all American. So when they're going on these trips, it's almost like the people that Natalie is sleeping with, whoever she works with, okay, those are the investors. Those are the investors. And that is how Lemmy is tied to that. He's tied to it because when they bring women to these investors, the investors invest more. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's not the fact that Lemmy is literally pimping out those girls. He is sleeping with some of them, and sometimes when you're sleeping with some of them, they do get a spot, but he's not sleeping with all of them. Some of them are just fan faves. Like, that stuff has to do with it as well. Like, how the audience reacts to you, if Natalie likes you or not. What narrative can you bring to the show? Are you sleeping with him? You know what I mean? Those are the things that can kind of get you, in that judge sheet. Like, how sometimes they start to pick people to be on the show next season? It really just depends on how you did the season prior. Like, it really does depend on that. And just like the ratings and the views and who people want to see again. You know what I mean? So it's not all just like, oh, that's how she got the spot. She's sleeping with so-and-so, because not everybody is sleeping with so-and-so. Not everybody is sleeping with so-and-so. But I am getting that they do have that side business. They do have a side business, and that's how it's connected. Natalie, and that's how, oh my God, it's making sense. That's how Natalie has the position that she has, because she was the one that brought those investors. Baddies was something that was her ideas, and she needed a network to put it on. You know what I mean? So she brought this, bro. That's how she did it. She was able to do it that way. Okay? That was the deal. In exchange for the investments and the investors, we bring girls over there to Dubai. And okay? Now, honestly, I'm not getting that it's just Dubai though. Like, I'm saying Dubai because that's what they said and that's what we're familiar with, but I'm honestly getting that it's all over. Like, it's not just, and also I'm not getting like they're in like some type of whorehouse or something. Like, it's the same people. Like, let's just say they got a couple investors, maybe they got 5 investors, and every once in a while they go over there and do something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the same people. It's not like they're in no whorehouse. Oh my God, I didn't mean to say that. Oh my God. They're not going to monetize me. They're not in some type of, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, they're not in, like, no, like, human trafficking type of stuff. Everything is consensual. We have marriage in reverse. Everything is consensual. The business that they're in is a little crooked. Okay? Okay. We have unexpected income. And then look at, we have mature woman is in reverse. So that, okay. This is a lot, you guys. Let me get a little bit more clarity. So, and I honestly think, I'm hearing too that I feel like Natalie is the one that brought the idea to him. Okay? So it wasn't all just, Lemmy, he's like the mastermind behind all this. He's really not. Like, it's not just him by himself. And that is why Natalie is in the position that she is in, because she really is like a business partner. Like, when they say that Natalie runs the show, she do, technically. Like, in a sense, she's lower than him, but at the same time, he needs her. Now, what I do feel like is that Lemmy has tried to make deals on his own without Natalie, because I actually feel like he feels like Natalie is not, he doesn't like being in business partnership with Natalie, like, if, believe it or not, like, they don't have the best business connection. Like, I think that they're cool, like they're pretty good, like as far as like being acquaintances or mutuals, whatever, friends. But he don't really like being in business together with her, okay? So he's tried to make other ways of getting money without her. But it helps the show. Dust it off. Let's see. We have cyberbully, an offer. Oh my gosh, when I was shuffling the moving card, this came out before. So the truth is that I feel like they're gonna do baddies for as long as they can do baddies, okay? Until it's old, until there's nothing else that they can do anymore, okay? I also feel like some of these beefs that they are having are not all real, okay? Some of these beefs that they're having are not all real. A lot of them are paid to do that. What I'm hearing they're paid to do that, to bring traction around the show. Not all of them, okay? So not every single last tweet is paid for, you know what I'm saying? But the beefs are paid for. It brings engagement. Like, there's a lot of people working together and we don't realize that they're working together, okay? What is the truth about Zeus, spirit? Truth about Zeus. And I also get this feel, like, from this moving card, like what I was saying, that I feel like Lemmy wants to take the show into a little bit of a different direction. We have the 5 of Cups. So what I'm also hearing is, like, a lot of the girls oftentimes are disappointed with how they're shown in the show. A lot of these scenarios, and again, this is why I was saying that, like, a lot of the beefs and stuff are fake, or they're not telling the full story, okay? Because what I'm getting is that, like, what's happening in the houses is not fully being talked about, or it's not fully being shown. Like, some of these people are on here and they look literally crazy and delusional, when really, like, it's really just them making it seem like that's what they are. You know what I mean? Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. Zeus has a way of blackballing people. Zeus has a way of making sure, like, you don't look good, or whatever the case may be. Like, I just feel like for some of the girls who are not on good terms with Zeus or whatever, or not on good terms with certain people on the show, Natalie, whoever it may be, especially one of those higher ups, they will cut and edit and make it look like you are not who you are supposed to be. Because I'm hearing, like, I don't know, like, even though, like, a lot of girls go on the show and they feel like they're getting an opportunity, like they're getting business, they're getting recognition, they will literally make it seem like you are crazy. So just they try to ruin your reputation. Basically, they try to ruin your reputation if you're not on good terms with them. So a lot of those girls are not okay with how they have been shown on TV. A lot of them are not okay with it. A lot of them feel like they've worked extremely hard to get to where they're at, and they feel like they don't deserve to be shown the way that they were. And this is just, like, past energies. Like, I'm just feeling like a lot of the girls feel like when they got on the show, they weren't treated properly, or, like, Zeus just wasn't what they thought it was. But I'm seeing that, like, they do try to work a lot, like, on the network and constantly try to put out new things. But I really feel like it is to kind of cover up what people are doing behind closed doors. I do feel like there is infidelity. People do sleep around. That is true. Like, that's what I'm getting. Because I feel like a lot of the times people do sleep with the people on the cast and stuff like that. I do feel like A lot of these women are just desperate. And I hate to say that in a way, but like they literally are getting treated like how we see that they're being treated. But then again, there's just like a whole bunch of people that want to go on Baddies all the time. Look at marrying for money. What did I just say in the beginning of the reading? Didn't I say that some people just want to be around Lemmy literally for the money? And what I'm also hearing is that Natalie's husband is aware of everything that she does, and he's in it for the money. They're in it for, they're in it for the money. Everybody's in it for the money. Winning, money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. Everybody is in it for the money. There's a lot of pentacles here. Kissing ass. Literally what I said. People are just, bro, look at this. Look at bad habits. So I also feel like Zeus does purposely, like a lot of the times they'll say like Zeus, you know, purposely intoxicates the women. That is true as well, because when they're intoxicated, they don't know really they don't care about what's going on, you know what I mean? But they keep them intoxicated a lot though, like a lot. And that's why I'm hearing like anytime that basically things get too dull is when Natalie will basically try to get people to drink. And that's even off camera. Like I'm not even hearing, it's not just the baddie shot o'clock. It's not just that, it's also off camera. Like, yo, drink. We're about to be on camera, drink a little bit. Like, you know, get your, like, you know what I mean? So they purposely, I'm also hearing that there's other drugs involved too. Some of these girls do other drugs, okay? Some of these girls do other drugs on the show. And I'm talking about more than just weed. Like, you know what I mean? Some of those girls actually do drugs, like real drugs. And it keeps them numb, and it keeps them basically to keep going, because the show will keep you having to keep going. And they actually, what I'm hearing is that they supply it, okay? They supply it. They have plugs and connections, and, you know, so that you can get it, basically. Yes, they have. Ooh! I don't know. Listen, this is alleged, but I'm hearing this in my head that the reason why the reason why Smiley had a seizure like that is because she did drugs, okay? She did some type of drug. She did some type of drug, okay? And that's why they needed to make her look crazy in general. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. This is just what I'm feeling, you guys. Ooh. I was just shuffling and this was here. Caught a case, sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. That is true as well. And you guys see me shuffling. So this is literally just coming out. Like, this is why I love this deck, okay? I love this deck so much. So the rumors about the chlamydia and all that, that is true. It's true. It's true. It's true. We have boss daddy, stable, rich business owner, CEO, big dick energy. I'm gonna clear some of the cards just because, like, well, actually no, let me just keep going. But this is literally Lemmy. This is Lemon Pepper. Everybody wants to be with him because he's the dude. Like, he's that dude. Like, who I need to get. It's giving like suck your way to the top. Like, you know what I mean? People have to suck their way to the top, literally, and they're sexing their way to the top. That's literally what's happening. But it's that's why people think it's like a drug, it's like a human trafficking thing. You know what I mean? Because everybody is sleeping with this one guy. No, it's just the fact that, like, everyone wants to get in with him. Everyone wants to use him. He knows that. Like, he knows people want to use him and don't really care about him. And that's why he act the way he do. That's exactly why he act the way he do. Dang, some of my cards have stuck together. Oh my gosh. I feel like, oh no. Some boys. I don't know why I'm hearing that song. Do you guys know that song? It's from TikTok. It goes like, some boys take a beautiful girl and hide her away from the rest of the world. These girls just want to have fun. That's what I'm hearing, literally. This card is a little messed up because I literally messed up by anointing my cards, but I felt like I needed to, but I can still see it. It says screenshot, getting evidence, proof, in fact. So when we see screenshots and stuff, like, that stuff is true as well. That's why I said, like, this network is very unprofessional. Like, it's very, very unprofessional. And ooh, look at love triangle, third party, multiple lovers, choices. Literally, literally. I'm just gonna keep shuffling until spirit tells me to stop. Ooh. Love on the brain, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, and nostalgic. I don't know why Scotty's energy is coming up so much, but like, a lot of these people are like looking for love, and so I feel like some of them have tried to find love in each other, and that is real. But I feel like a lot of them are just in love with the life, the actual life that, you know, this show brings. Forcer forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. This is exactly what I was talking about. And I'm feeling like specifically like this is Natalie's energy. Like specifically, like if you want this, then you need to be doing this, and that. Like she really does do that. Like, wow, like these girls is not like they're being manipulated, but they're not being, and they're being manipulated and they're being peer pressured, but at the same time they know what they're doing. They know what they're signing up for, you know? We have giving money, but it's in reverse. So like I said, these people, they're not getting the money that they deserve. They're like, some of these, I'm hearing like $500. Like, I don't know why. Who will be coming on? Wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm giving, I feel like this is Natalie's energy. Natalie does not care about anybody on that show. Can I just say that? She doesn't care about anybody in that show. Look at, as I'm saying that, impersonator. Wants to be like you, acts, dresses like you, copies you. She doesn't care about anybody on that show. She really doesn't. She does not. And we have dirt digging. So some of the stuff that the girls have done as well, I feel like, ooh, this is not good. But this is how she keeps some of the girls in check, okay? Some of the girls are kept in check because whatever happens in the on the show that's not shown, they will keep it and hold it against them. Like, okay, if you do this is going to come out about you. This is going to come out about you. So they have dirt, basically, on some of the girls. They have dirt on the girls. Or they ooh, all this came out at once. Dang. We have talking shit, looking you up, fake accounts, and divination abuser. I feel like, okay, with the divination abuser card here, I just feel like there's a lot of sexual energy happening, okay? I wouldn't even be surprised if some sexual rituals were being done, okay? And I feel like that is the magic. Like, that is, like, I feel like they do, somebody here practices, or somebody knows exactly what they're doing with this, with the sexual energy that they're summoning between all these women, okay? This is a very chaotic playground, especially on a spiritual ground. I'm also hearing that some of these women have fake accounts. Like, some of these accounts that are like Baddies base or their fan bases accounts, they're really not fans. They're actually some of the girls, and they're actually talking shit behind closed doors. Some of these girls get on fake accounts and talk shit and stir up drama. Like, a lot of this stuff is very like calculated. But I'm gonna have to like get out of this energy because, to be honest, this is very draining for me, and it's also a little confusing. I feel like if you guys have like more questions, like if I didn't answer everything, I can definitely do a part 2. I do have some other readings that I wanted to get out of the way. Oh yeah, by the way, y'all, if y'all are looking for personal readings, come book with your girl, okay? Come book with your girl. But I really enjoyed this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading as well. This is very clarifying, very interesting. This is going to be very, 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 very messy. And, yeah. So, like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. And I hope to see you again. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.